CPC, CPC-H, and CIC. What's the difference between a CPC and a CPC-H real-world coding work and the new CIC? Okay. So the CPC demonstrates your knowledge in CPT and ICD and a little bit of HCPCS. It's geared toward those working in physician offices and outpatient, but mostly physician offices. The CPC-H is the outpatient hospital credential. That's why they're going to be renaming it as of January 1st to the COC, the Certified Outpatient Coder, to really make it clear that that's for outpatient. I remember myself, when I took the CPC-H, I studied the Volume 3 codes, all inpatient stuff. I took the exam, I'm like, I didn't even go to Volume 3 because it was outpatient. It was not very clear. And I was on the board back then, the AAPC board, and we had our little committee meetings and we get together. I'm like, you've got to do something. The H, people think it's inpatient. I did. I studied for it. I waited to take it because I thought it was inpatient. So it's outpatient. So that means the same skill set you need for CPC plus outpatient reimbursement knowledge, understanding CMS's, reimbursement methodology. Mm-hmm. The CIC is going to be the same thing, except it's going to be the inpatient coding methodology, and of course, CPT and ICD knowledge as well.
Did you pass your CPC-H, by the way? We didn't. Lots of people are asking about that.
I don't think so. I haven't heard from them. I did call her today because I knew
people would ask.
Let's just say I didn't pass.
But we don't know. We could be so hopeful. Do we know from Tammy?
Tammy did.
Okay,
so
that's
Tammy
good.
Did. We're happy for Tammy. I love her with her southern accent. She goes, I can't believe I passed.
See, and that's just a shout out to everybody. It's not about just hanging up hanging up and not doing it anymore. It's about keeping going and not giving up.
Yep. But just so you guys know, Laureen and Tammy were asked to beta test the exam. That not everybody got that opportunity to take it.
So maybe I helped make it easier.
But you know what I mean? That's pretty cool that they were offered to beta test it.
It has been many years since I've done inpatient. I took the CCS and passed it. It took me 2 times, but that's why I tell everybody when they're like, I'm going to take the CCS and then the CPC, I'm like, oh, no, you don't want to do that. And I mean, AHIMA is a very good organization. It's not that. It's just that the CCS is that hard. So we're kind of developing a nice little grid that we'll be sharing soon of the different competencies that you need for each credential. So the CCS, the list is huge, huge. And they throw in pharmacology and this and that, and so it's a tough exam. So those that have their CCS
and they don't let you take it twice.
No, you can. You just have to pay.
Well, right. You don't get a free retake, I guess I should say. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Next question. You mentioned Supercoder as a reference. Is it AAPC coder tool? AAPC, I believe, has their own encoder. Yes. I love Supercoder and Find a Code. Different reasons. Like today I was doing some research on something, and I like Supercoder because sometimes they'll throw in a nice illustration, and they've got really good articles. I like Find a Code because they've got a really good layman's explanation of what's going on. So I use both. Now, most people, they don't want to spend money on 2. So, I would try and do a trial of each and see which one works better for you. But it's just basically an online lookup tool for diagnostic codes, CPT codes, RVUs, CCI edit.
It does not replace your manuals. But
never.
Never.
That's
you get real up close and friendly with those manuals. You don't let anybody touch them. But the other thing I was going to say, I agree with Laureen. I turn to Find a Code because it works really well for explaining things to the student, especially ones that don't have a lot of medical clinical experience. And then they're, then they get it. Mm-hmm. But the AAPC, I know they're really wanting to get their name out there for having one. So if you contact them, they'll give you a trial period of that. And I think they're wanting some really good feedback. So, you might want to give it a try.
Okay. Let's see. That's it. We did it.
That's it?
9:56. We are good.
Wow.
All right, everyone. Now, I know that, I mean, it doesn't mean every single question that's pending. I mean, I'm seeing a humongous list.
Yes.
So what we encourage you to do is to go to the discussion board, codingcertification.org/forum. Post your questions there. We don't always get them. Someone today said, no, you never answer my questions, and I feel so bad. If that's the case, we'll try and do better. Send us an email, and we'll really try. We do try and look for ones that we feel will have a wide appeal, that can really benefit those that are getting ready to take the board exam and in real-life coding situations like the 59 thing.
Yeah.
So we're trying. There's so much that we could cover. But I hope to see. Oh, and one last announcement. We still have 375 people on. You guys are awesome. For the first time, I'm going to be doing a CPT update, 2015 update. I should have probably mentioned this in the beginning. But
Yeah.
You'll be getting emails. So look for that. We're going to be doing it December 9th. So when I come back from Florida, we're going to be doing that. So that's my first time doing it. I hope you'll like it. It's really very inexpensive. It's only $37. So look for an email on that if you're making plans for how are you going to get updated on the new CPT changes and you want to get updated by CCO, then wait for our email and sign up with us.
There is no CCO Q&A webinar in December, just for everybody?
No. Yeah, we're going to take a little break and spend some time with our family and not have to do all the post work that happens after this webinar.
And that's the first time in what, two, almost 3 years that Laureen's skipping a month. It's so,
Yep.
Wow.
Yes, but you know what? We need a little break. So hopefully everyone will understand that we will be back in January, and we're very grateful for any word of mouth that you can send our way. So thanks everyone. Have a really good night and
Thanks, everybody.
Safe end of year activities.
Absolutely. Thanks, everybody. Have a
Bye,
great...
everyone.
Okay, good night. Good night.
Get more CPC exam tips, coding certification training, and CEU credits. Go to www.codingcertification.org.